FPS YouTube and TikTok
But yeah,
channels.
so
And
April,
after
if
we
you have
wrap
to
up
get
today,
going,
you'll
thank
be
you
able to
so
go
much for
deeper
joining
into
me.
selected games from
It
the show
was a
with
blast.
exciting
I
videos
love
from the
watching
growing
these games.
FGS editorial team.
Yeah, it was a
Search for
pleasure,
FGS
and it was
on
great
YouTube or
hearing your
TikTok,
perspective on
and
some
look
of
out
these
for
that
the
I had
channel logo
no
you can
idea
see
about.
behind it.
So,
All right, let's keep
so
this
thank you
engine
for stopping
running.
by.
I think it's
I hope
time
you
for our
have
very
a good
first
rest of your day, and if you come back for
premiere.
OTK, I'm excited for that.
Sweet.
But yeah,
Alright,
goodbye.
bye, friends.
Goodbye.
So, why are we really doing this? I thought you hated racing.
There we go. There we go, everyone. And now we're just
Who is
continuing.
going to walk away with this year's City Pass? Tune in
We're
and
not
find
stopping.
out.
We're going straight
It's
into
going
this
to be
one.
hell of a ride.
I'll be able to join up in 5 minutes, just booting up. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let me change the tile
How's
here.
everyone enjoying the show?
He can't be allowed to keep doing this. But how can we stop him? By playing him at his own game.
Choose games, show. There we go.
Aster, what would you like to say to all your fans?
Now we'll be waiting on.
Welcome to the world of Resistor, a post-apocalyptic car PG where you build a ragtag team of
Car
racers.
PG?
It's coming soon to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch, so get it on your wish lists.
Also, love
What's next,
Laura
Jerry?
Bailey. Laura
Well,
Bailey. is
here we
great.
go from the post-apocalyptic to the prehistoric. It's dinosaur time.
My favorite part of the day. Let's see it.
Oh, is this VR? No, it's not. It's too stable. Vep convinced me to play it. She loves it. Oh, I need to play Omori. Dude, you do. You do. Everybody needs to play Omori. Omori is also on my list, but I just haven't had time. This was fun. I'm glad. I'm glad that April was able to join. Oh, here comes Hunter. Here comes Hunter. Hunter, if you want to just jump into the voice. Oh, you're here.
Yo.
Hello.
Whoa.
How are you?
How you doing?
Doing well. Doing well.
I'm good.
All right.
I apologize for not making it to the Wholesome Direct. That's the one I was really looking forward to the most.
Oh, no worries. No worries. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you weren't able to come as well, but it's a, uh-oh. Why is it loading? Why is it loading?
Yeah, why is it loading?
Uh-oh. Did it? Oh, wait,
Uh-oh.
F for everyone. It's F for everyone. Okay.
Okay.
It's just, but yeah. Do you have a background? Do you have something for
Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry. I got
No, you're good. No worries. And you can just be at the center of it. You're good. Just because
Okay.
I won't, yeah. I'm not gonna have time to. But you're good. But how have you been?
Up and down.
That's fair.
Things have been a bit crazy recently.
No, I get that. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing alright. Yeah. You're able to just enjoy some games here with us. Welcome in, Blazin'. Welcome in.
Night syllabus. He's coming in to say goodbye.
I don't know. I think
Oh,
I'd kinda
goodbye,
enjoy being
syllabus.
stuck in an intergalactic traffic jam if the views were that
Is he
good.
coming from
Right?
your stream?
I mean, I get the whole truck thing,
No,
but
I
it's
was
strangely
talking to him
relaxing.
before.
That was our
nice.
first glimpse at Star
And he just
Trucker,
suddenly
which is coming
disappeared.
in 2024.
But now it's
Well-
time to shift gears to Demon Gods
That explains
and
if
Dark
he's going to
Fantasy.
bed.
We've got a
Oh?
developer
Yeah.
presentation from Hexworks, the minds behind Lords of the Fallen.
Oh,
I
from
want
Lords
to
of
play
the
the first
Fallen?
one of these.
On behalf of Hexworks, welcome to the
This is
Lords
just-
of the
this game
Fallen
is right up my
gameplay
alley.
Showcase.
What is this
Today,
game? Is it
we're
the
taking
Lords
a
of the Fallen or is
closer
it a
look
different
at
game?
our all-new
It's
dark
the
fantasy
second
action
game, but
RPG,
the first one was called
arriving this
Lords of the
October
Fallen, and this
on
one's called
PC,
The Lords
Yeah,
of the
this is
Fallen.
the reboot,
and
right?
Xbox Series X and
Like,
S.
no, it's the sequel. It's just they kind of messed up the naming convention for some reason.
Spiritual
Yeah.
successor to the original 2014 release.
Oh, it is a spiritual
It acts
successor,
as
so it's not even a
full
sequel.
reboot for the franchise,
Oh.
taking
Yeah, they're
place
rebooting.
in
It is a
vast,
reboot. Never mind, my bad,
interconnected
my bad.
world
No, you're good, you're
over
good.
1,000 years
But yeah,
later.
because I remember, I thought that they were saying that this studio was also making another game.
Fast,
I
challenging
didn't realize that
combat
they were
and
just
deep,
talking about the
immersive
Lords of the Fallen
storytelling.
here.
Players
That's
will
cool.
journey
Yeah.
across two parallel realms.
It's good that they
in
are
this
keeping
expansive
to it at least. I
RPG
guess they saw how
experience.
bad the first one went and they also
Yeah.
Axiom,
really
and
wanted
the
to make it
World of the
work.
Dead, Umbral, with each featuring its own
'Cause I'm sure the
unique
concept is cool, but yeah, it just didn't
pathways,
work out how they
enemies,
did it.
and, of course,
No.
treasures.
I do still want to play the first one,
And
but
while
it's
Axiom presents its own
something I'll get to
challenges,
eventually,
unusual
considering all the
horror
games I
Yeah.
gotta do.
and its
But that's
nightmarish
interesting what they were
counterpart.
showing there. That it's like they're
Thanks to the
parallel
Umbral
universes that you
Players
can be
enter
in
this
at
lightless
each
world at any
each
time
time.
in one of two ways. When slain by the foes of Axiom, at which point you'll resurrect in the same location, albeit in Umbral.
Oh, so one's
or
like kind of
by
the
performing
afterlife
the Umbral
location.
Rift and willingly sacrificing one of your two lives. But the lamp
That's interesting.
holds
So instead
yet
of dying
more
and just
power,
dying, you go
granting
to
the
the
ability
like
to flay the soul from an
dead
enemy
version of
for
it.
some high damage attacks.
It reminds me of
and
Sekiro,
even
how you can
manipulate
res
the very
in the one spot,
environment
but
of the Umbral
I don't know
world.
if
However, the longer you spend,
I guess
in this
there'll be
race-ridden
sections where
plane,
you have to be in the
greater
other
number
world
of
to
spectral
proceed.
terrors that will hunt
Yeah,
you
I don't
down.
know. I don't know how it's
Maybe.
gonna work, or if it's like you can do
But
everything
as
in the dead
harrowing
world
as the
too.
Hellions of Umbral are, they pale in comparison.
That's
to
interesting.
The game's brutal,
If they pull it
Just play the
off, this
first
could be
one.
really cool.
towering
And I
above
hope they
the
pull it off.
ever-burning city of Calrath.
Yeah, but see, Baked,
This
the thing is,
gargantuan
I like to
monstrosity
play a game if I
doesn't
know
take
it's bad,
kindly
but
to
if it's
would-be adventurers. The
if it's a
demonic
game I'm
presence
hoping is good
within
and turns out to
ready
be bad, that's when I'm
devour any and
disappointed.
all within sight.
So you're going in knowing it's
A
bad. You're
merciless
gonna have fun with
torturer,
the bad.
prepared to carry out any atrocity
Exactly.
in the name of his faith.
In whatever way I
Tancred,
can.
Master of castigations,
Usually
is
it comes in the way of
devout
making fun
chaplain
of it,
the
but-
hallowed sentence.
Yeah.
Though beneath
find-
the pious veil,
Sometimes though it's like
very own
bad,
flesh conceals
sad.
a true
It's not like
fool's
bad
power.
funny, and it's just like there's not much you can do there. Oh, that looks interesting.
Yeah. I like the
When
combat
Harrow
of this
Durva
game.
ventured into the
Even the
deepest
first game's
depths of
combat
this
interested
world
me.
to thwart the undead rising. What she discovered.
Yeah, I hope
was
it's
so
polished up
utterly
and you know it
horrific
works.
that she renounced her former life.
Oh, is this the Millennia
commitment
of this game?
To a far darker path.
You just know that they're gonna keep
Pre-order
making
Lords
like
of the Fallen now.
bootleg
and prepare
versions of
to
popular
unleash the
bosses and
darkness
locations
on
of
Friday the
Souls
13th
games.
of October.
Yeah. Wait, where's the part of the title? It's just Lords of the Fallen now? Wait.
I don't know. Maybe it's the other way. Maybe the first one was called Lords of
Maybe,
the
Fallen is coming
maybe.
to PC,
I'm
PlayStation, and
confused now. I don't
Xbox
know.
on October 13th, 2023. And you can
feel
wishlist
absolutely
it
bamboozled.
right now.
Yeah, they're just tricking
Wait,
us.
what is it, Yuri? You okay?
My spidey sense is tingling. Oh, no,
Oh,
wait,
it's
it's
a
something
Spider-Man.
good. It's time for another world premiere.
A pigeon game?
Ooh.
They're rebranding. Yep. It's how they confuse you. They make you buy both games. I see it. I see their strategy.
Yeah. That's what Xbox did when they released Series X.
I know, right?
There was a bunch of stories of people going to stores and buying Xbox
The 1X.
Ones.
Yeah.
Xbox One X.
No, it's such a bad naming. Like, just put a number after it. There's nothing wrong with putting a number after it.
Yeah.
Okay, as a pigeon lover, this is incredible. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I like it.
I can't help but see it as like minions, but pigeons.
I was about to say that as I hear them, it definitely feels
Yeah.
very like minion-y. And now I like it less.
There's now just a bunch of like references to stuff.
What is this game gonna be?
The next Fall Guys, Flying Guys.
Oh, it's a rhythm royale. Interesting.
Ah.
This is music based. That's interesting. Pigeon karaoke.
I'm not the biggest rhythm game or battle royale person.
Have
so-
you played Trombone Champ?
I haven't, but that's. I wouldn't really call that a rhythm game. That's
So
like
infectious.
satirical on
Yeah,
rhythm
yeah.
games.
Yeah,
That's gonna
I
be
feel
in my
like
head
that
for a
would be
while.
like if you don't like
Yeah, I
rhythm
really
games,
can't
that
complain.
one would
Watch
still
out for
like
Headbangers
make the
Rhythm Royale,
cut.
which is coming to PC,
Yeah.
PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch in 2023. So, what's next, Laura?
Oh, well, this game debuted as a
Tell
world
me you got,
premiere in last year's summer showcase. And now we've got a closer
advertisements
look
from
at gameplay.
Intel without telling me you got
This is The
advertisements
Last
from
Faith,
Intel.
which some
Yeah,
fans are describing
yeah.
as a pixelated take on Bloodborne.
A hunter's dream, you might say.
Touché.
Are they allowed to make all these references?
I don't know.
This is exciting. though.
secret has been snapped.
Wait, is this, what's this game?
This is Blasphemous 2, I believe.
The hands of
Oh, I
the
want to play the
sword.
first one.
The first one is so good. It's so
The first
good.
one stood out to me so well.
But
It's
one
worth
rises
it. It's worth
above
playing.
all others.
Oh, this is not Blasphemous 2.
A blessed curse. The
Blessed
sweetness
curse.
This is more
Where did I
like,
hear that before?
this looks more like Bloodborne than
Castlevania.
Blasphemous. Or
Looks more like Castlevania to me.
Castlevania and Bloodborne share a lot of like their time period aesthetic.
Only
too.
the inevitable
Yeah.
can befall the
Gothic
man.
horror.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, it does very much look like Blasphemous, but it's a different time period completely. And I haven't seen any footage of Blasphemous 2, so I don't know, but I think it's the same protagonist. So that's why I'm thinking this is not it. Yeah, this is more on the Gothic side. Last Faith.
Last Faith.
Interesting. Coming to
October,
everything.
that's very soon.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of games just
That
coming
was
out
The Last
right
Faith, a Gothic Souls-like
after
coming
this
to PC, PlayStation,
middle of the year, I
Xbox,
guess.
and Nintendo Switch
Very,
in
very
October
close.
2023. And you can
But
wishlist
this looks
it
cool.
right now on
This
Steam.
looks cool.
We're also thrilled to announce that The Last Faith will have a beta demo this summer. If you want to check it out, register for access at
This can also run on SNES.
thelastfaithgame.com.
Wait, actually?
Our
Because I know
next
some
game is a
games they
stealth
actually make
action
so they can run
platformer
on
set in the
old
wake of a
hardware, which I
climate
love when they do
catastrophe.
that.
Yeah,
Let's take a
like
trip
if
to the world of
that's
Steel
that's quite the generational gap right there. It can run on SNES.
No, he was trolling.
Like, that's-
Okay.
Oh, okay, okay. I was gonna say.
Because I love it when they do that, though. When they go the extra
Yeah.
mile to make it work.
Hello everybody, I'm Carlo Bianchi and I'm the founder and game director of Stormy Natica.
You already had this game in your wish
Happy to
list, Rods? I
introduce you
did?
to Kobe,
I didn't even
the
know.
dynamic duo that will accompany you during your journey.
What is
Today
this?
we are excited to show you the gameplay reveal of Steel Seed.
Oh, that looks cool.
Interesting, interesting. I like the
Steel
aesthetic.
Seed is a stealth action game with a deep
Stealth
complex
action game?
and
Okay, I'm
well-built
even more interested.
After a major
I love me
climate
some good
catastrophe
stealth.
caused by humans,
I like seeing
the
like
AIs
giant
took control of the
spaceships just
situation in
crashed
order
and you
to
gotta
find a
like
way to
explore
preserve
through them.
life.
Have you ever played the
Zoe
Xenoblade
is looking
Chronicles
for her
games?
father in an underground
I haven't.
facility
The entire
built by
game takes
machines
place, they
and
built a
extremely
whole
hostile
planet
to
on top of a
weapons.
giant mech.
The
So like
environment
the
surrounding
whole
Really?
is huge
game takes
and
place
takes
on the
heavy
mech.
inspiration from popular
Do
mangas,
all three
movies,
games on
and
the same
anime.
planet?
I think they're like, I think the planet is two mechs that
Zoe
were
needs
fighting
Kobe
and then they
to help
died
with
and then
exploration,
now you're on it.
environment
So I
interaction,
think it's
stellar
one of them is on one, the
Their
other one's
bond
on
will
the
grow
other, and then I
stronger
think the
the more
third is maybe
challenges they
both.
will
I'm not
face
sure
together.
though. This is the just complete speculation.
Facing enemies
Right,
without
right,
using
right.
Kobe
But
is
if you
extremely
like that kind of
That's
stuff, I think
different.
that that
The
game could
planning
be cool
phase
too.
using your companion is
Yeah,
essential.
there's a bunch of JRPGs I need to get through. I need to play Chrono Trigger.
Oh, I haven't played
The
Chrono
good
Trigger either.
execution will be highly rewarded.
That's like one of the most
The
classic
environment will offer you many ways to
JRPGs I
deal with
need to
the
play.
Yeah, everyone says that. Like some people, I've heard a lot of people say that that's their favorite JRPG. Period. So
Or if you
I feel like I
stream
really
on
do
the
need to
stealth
play it.
approach, a fast pace and
With that
tactical
and Final
Something-
Fantasy VI.
will allow
I hear
you
a
to
lot of
unleash
people
your
talking about
combat
Final
abilities
Fantasy
on the
VI
enemies.
too when it comes to the classics.
Don't forget the Kobe's
I need
there
to play
help
this
you
every
with
Final
ranged
Fantasy.
attacks and
Yeah.
skills.
The
You
only
can-
something
Final
about this
Fantasy I've
game
played is
between life and death.
12.
If you still feel underpowered,
Really?
a
Yeah.
complex skill
I wasn't
tree
feeling
system
12.
based on
Really?
challenges will allow
I actually
you
really
think it had a
enjoyed
cool
it.
to
concept,
Kobe's passive and
but
active
the
abilities.
way that you
The challenge system is
throw on your
designed to
gambits
render
and
the
then you
experience
just
more
walk into
dynamic
battle and then the
fun.
game plays itself, I wasn't a big fan of that.
Also,
Yeah, yeah.
in
No,
dangerous
I actually
times,
started
you will
enjoying
acquire
that.
dangerous friends.
Because that.
Yeah, it
Use
was
Kobe
nice.
to hack
But
into
like,
an enemy
No, but I
system
totally get
to
it. I
make
totally
fun
get it
for you.
because it's a very
Your new ally will create
and a
hilariously
non-active
engaging
way of
combat
playing.
scenarios.
yeah.
There are many more abilities that you can unlock from
I
the
think it was
skill
cool for its time period, but
wisely.
just overall, it's just. doesn't hold up
I
against
liked
the
it because
outside.
of like the strategizing you had to do beforehand. So like, okay, I'm going into this area, I'm gonna switch it all up.
The game is
But
coming.
yeah, I totally get it not
Xbox
being like
and Sony
active while
PlayStation.
you're fighting kind of thing.
Stay tuned.
I just noticed when I got towards the end of the game, I made a gambit system which could fight just about everything except for like hunts and
Steel
stuff.
Seed is coming
And
soon
it
to
was just
PC, PlayStation,
it was like
and Xbox.
running room, everything died.
I gotta
Running
say,
room, everything died.
voice acting
Yeah,
is so
no, that's
much
fair,
easier
that's
when you're
fair.
not wearing a skin-tight suit. Am I right?
Wait a second. Are you?
There was something about this game I noticed that I don't think
you
I'll
wear the
like.
Spidey suit
which
when you
is
record?
it's a stealth action game,
No.
but some of the
We can
stealth
talk after
kills
this.
seemed
But right now we've got a
planned,
double
like there was an
feature
enemy at
focusing
the
on
edge of
Distant
a
Bloom and
thing that
Go
you're climbing,
Fight
but you can only climb on the
Fantastic.
lit
Let's
up
get into
parts.
it.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah.
like
Yeah, there's
how we
no
make it we
liberty
can
there.
climb
It's very
anywhere.
linear. Like you have to do the thing
Yeah.
they put in front of you. I feel that.
yeah. So I if they can improve on that, cool. But otherwise, like sometimes there's obvious ones where there's like guards below you, you jump down on them. Like yeah, sure, but like
Yeah, but
when you're
it's cool.
climbing up,
Like I
it's a bit
feel
of a different story.
stealth is at its best when you're being creative in the way you get through it. It's not just given to you. So I agree.
Yeah. This game looks fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I liked that honeycomb garden. That was a neat idea. Have like a bunch of plants and then cross-pollinate to make new plants.
Yeah, this is interesting. I feel like this would also have fit in the Wholesome Direct.
Did you ever play that game? It's like a reverse city builder where you like bring life back to
Oh
a
yeah,
place,
I did. I
and
did
then
play the
you
demo for
leave
that.
afterwards. I really want to play that game, and this game reminds me of that.
I enjoyed it. It's very chill. It's not like something that you're like, okay, yeah, this is
mission to
hyper focused or anything like that. It's just very chill, bringing back life to things. There's no timer. There's no anything.
Nothing's
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
routine with this crew. But one thing's for sure. We'll deal with whatever comes our way.
Oh, interesting. This seems like a.
This guy talking Australian.
Oh, is he?
I think so.
Online and couch co-op, nice. So this is kind of like a Diablo-like isometric action RPG.
Not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be another farmer.
Yeah, from the look of the art style at the beginning, absolutely. But yeah, no, it came out to be an action. Oh. Oh yeah, it is. It is Australian.
Distant Bloom and Go Fight Fantastic are coming later this year.
If it's a small
so head
game,
on
I could
over to
probably
Steam
play
and
that.
flush out your quickly growing
It's
wish
like put in
lists.
80 hours in
And
this.
here's
It's like,
a
well,
bonus. Limited time demos for both games have
Yeah.
also
I
been
could,
made
but if you
available
have
on
to- if
Steam.
you have to
So
play
head
with
on over to
friends,
the
I don't know if
Future
I
Game
could.
Show Steam page if you
80
want to
hours
check
with
them
friends. I could never.
Laura.
Introvert.
I
Aaron.
could never.
out. Wait,
Exactly.
what's happening?
Oh, sorry, I was reading too far ahead. It's world premiere time again.
I don't know how I feel about them being silly on stage, being like, oh, doing this bit, like when it's scripted too.
This is the last
It's always kind
Yeah, I
of
was gonna
awkward.
say when it's scripted, it's awkward. But if it was like a legitimate, he read too far ahead, then cool. But like,
Yeah, yeah. The
He didn't
scripted
reach
just
too
never
far.
worked for me either.
yeah.
Come on, me.
How is she doing that?
Let's finish
This looks
this.
interesting.
Yeah, it seems like a very dynamic kind of combat style so far. Like the fact that
I
you can
think-
use a bunch of different things.
Tell me what you
Okay, that was funny.
Yeah, like
on the
this
head.
this looks pretty dynamic, and I like that.
Can do.
I think a lot of
Stop this
games
nonsense
are
now.
easing away from the Batman fighting style, with like how there's like a flash to tell you what to do. I think they're kind of deviating away from that, but still like keeping it very small in their games.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a congested fight between like the Batman fighting style and the Dark Souls fighting
That
style.
was En Garde, a swashbuckling action adventure which is coming in the summer of 2023. Wishlist
Yeah,
it
it's
now on
interesting.
Steam.
It's interesting.
Hey, Yuri.
Yes?
I do
When
prefer
you
the
think
things
of
that
the
lean
three
more towards
pillars
the
of
Dark
video
Souls
games, what
type.
do you see?
I
Okay,
think
again,
Dark
for
Souls
me it's got to be
fighting
obviously
style
big
works.
rigs, big bucks.
Like is probably
and
one of my
small
favorite
trucks.
fighting
Okay, that was not what I was expecting, but
styles
boy,
in
do
a
I have
video
the
game,
trailer
but
for
like
you.
I'm ready.
I think when too many people try to replicate it, it just sullies it.
Yeah, it needs to be done well because it's not an easy. It may look easy to do, but it's not an easy combat to do because it's very precise. Even in like the enemy animation and everything like that, you need to know what you're doing. to make
I
it
think the thing that makes the Souls combat work the best is it's not even the weapon variation of your weapon's moveset. It's the enemy placement and locations. Because if you have a weapon that only attacks horizontally and you go in a cave, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah.
You get punished for that. So like, it forces you to change up your playstyle and weaponry and arsenal as a whole to tackle different areas.
No, I feel that. I had never even thought of it like that. But yeah, that makes sense for sure.
My brother would love this
Alaskan
Road
Truck
Truckers game.
Simulator is coming to PC,
Not
PlayStation,
for me.
and Xbox
Alaskan
in
Road
Q3
Truckers.
2023. So drop it on your wish lists now.
Did you ever play
Our next game follows a
Snow
scribe who's
Trail?
been sentenced to
Is it the one where you're like
writer's
getting
block.
cars
Hey,
through the
we've all
snow?
been there, am I right?
Yeah,
Let's take a look at the Bookwalker.
People keep telling me to play it, and I really want to play it. From everything I've seen, it actually looks like a good time. So I would not be opposed.
A Harry Potter game? Oh, no,
My
this
brother
isn't
too
Harry
says Vep about the truck game.
Potter. Yeah.
Yeah, what is this? Oh, interesting design. Oh,
You pull out razor blades.
yeah, they're gonna shave. Cool art style.
Yeah.
Like character
I like
design.
interesting weapons when people use them. Wait, so what did he take out of the book?
Oh, he did go into the book and
Paradox.
take it. That's interesting.
Oh, it's no longer on the cover. Oh, he's looking for items to take.
This is a cool idea. The Bookwalker, Thief of Tales. That's
That's
interesting. And the demo's out now.
That reminds me,
I
really
might
should
actually, like,
return
play
those
that demo.
library books I borrowed.
Yeah,
I wanna
no,
see
this
more
looks
about this
interesting.
game.
After you. The Bookwalker Thief
The
of
Bookwalker.
Tales is coming to
Huh.
PC,
That's an
Xbox,
interesting
and
concept. I've
PlayStation
always
on
liked
June
the
22nd.
idea of, like,
and
a
you can play
character
a free demo for the
going
game
across
on
different
Steam
worlds.
after the show.
Okay, here's a
And,
new
like,
trailer for
learning
Deceit
things from them.
2, a
Yeah,
macabre
yeah.
social
Vep is saying the
subterfuge game
gameplay
built
didn't
from
look
the ground
as
up
cool though.
in Unreal
I
Engine
don't
5.
think they showed any gameplay. That looked all cinematic to me.
I think Vep's seen gameplay of it
Oh,
previously.
I see. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen anything. Oh, is this another survival-y game?
It's a Dead by Daylight-ish.
Yeah.
It'll be like the Purge video game.
You have to do
Who
chess.
can you trust? Who can you not trust?
Yeah. I have never even seen the Purge game. I know of the Purge concept, but... Oh, yeah. Trying to figure out.
Oh, there's monsters, yeah. I wonder if a player will play as the monsters, though. Yeah, it looks like you will.
Probably. Deceit. Probably going to...
Deceit
Someone's
2
going to be the monster.
is coming to
Oh,
PC,
Deceit 2.
PlayStation, and Xbox in 2023.
It was a
and
first
you can also
one?
play the beta now.
I know. I was like,
And
wait,
if you
what?
like, yeah, give it a wish list.
But of course, lying is only one part of our life. For some of us, anyways, maybe more. Our next game features the rest of it. It's time to check in with Paradox Tectonic, the developers of Life by You.
Life by You, I've heard that before.
I don't think I
Future
have.
Game Show. This is King Choi, Studio Director of Marketing
Hi,
at
King
Paradox
Choi.
Tectonic with Life by You. First off, I want to share a heartfelt thank you to the gaming community, especially the life simulation players, for your overwhelming response when we first announced the game back in March of this year. And if you're just learning about us for the very
Oh,
first
maybe
time, welcome.
they've already announced it, but
Life by
I
You
don't
is
think
designed
I've
to
seen
be
it.
one of the most
This is,
moddable and
I remember
open
it
world
was
life
something like a
simulation
Sims
games.
game.
Launching on PC as an early
But it's like
access
you're not
title this
controlling a
September,
family, you're controlling
Life by
yourself.
You is opening up
Oh,
a whole
interesting.
new world of creative possibilities. Be in total control of
It's
the
like,
humans that
you
create.
hate life?
the
Well,
towns
you
that
can be
build, and the
yourself in this
stories that
game
you
and
tell,
You can
driven
live
by
life
real
in this game.
language
Do everything.
conversations.
Yeah.
And most importantly,
So
live
it's like
out
The
lives
Sims,
and
but you're
stories
one
that you
person?
create in a world without
I
lonely
think so.
cities. And oh yes, mods. We here at Paradox Tectonic are continuing to build off the
Interesting.
DNA. of
Hello,
great
Jedi.
games
Welcome
that
in,
Paradox
welcome in.
Interactive is known for,
Hey,
especially
Jedi.
when it comes to community-focused features and experiences. The creator tools as well as editors that you'll be able to play with in our game will allow you to get your hands on the same tools that our game team is using to actually make the game in order to make your own UGC
Interesting.
and mods. Just for future
I
game
don't know
show
if that's a good
2023,
idea.
here's an exclusive
I
look
feel
at
like
one of the
if
jobs
it's
that your
done in
characters
a
will be
polished
able to
way,
take
because that's
on
essentially what
in
they
Life
did
by
for like
You.
Mario Maker.
Here's my human, Harley.
They created
Heading
tools
to
that they
the
used
barista
inside,
at
but
the Cozy Up
they made it
Cafe.
very polished
Harley will need to complete
and very
a set of
easy to
tasks
use.
as part of her workday.
I think the only difference
including
here is
cleaning
that
up
like
displays that customers will
this is
inspect
a
and take
meant to
samples
be
from.
a game and not
Head over
like
to the YouTube
a game
channel
about
at
making
Life by
games.
You to
Yeah,
learn more about
yeah.
the
You know what I
game.
mean?
And make sure you subscribe to be the first to know when we do our weekly video drops,
So,
including
I mean, it could
featured
work.
deep
Yeah, it
dives
depends on how they
and
use
also
it. It
dev
definitely
streams that
depends on
we'll
how
be
they use
posting
it.
in the coming weeks
Depends on how they
and
present it
months.
and how
Pre-order
it's
the game on
used
Epic
to-
and wishlist it on
I
Steam.
will
But
say modders
When
are
you
absolutely
pre-order,
crazy though.
you'll
They
be
make
able
just
to
about
receive the
anything
exclusive
Oh, yeah.
Life
in
by
any
You
game
pack,
of the game.
and the first 100,000 early access
They're
players
still making
will be invited to a
Doom
private
mods
Discord
for the
server
original Doom.
Yeah, no, they are.
to
Like,
share
modders are
direct
just crazy.
feedback to our
It's
game
really
team.
cool.
There's a
I
couple
love
of
that
ones
that's
that
like
are
a
the
thing that you
roadmap
can do.
and the development of the game
Yeah.
towards
Any
full
good
launch.
games yet?
We're so
For
excited
this
for you to get your
one?
hands on this game, and
Were
thank
there
you
any
so much for
standouts
having
on
us
this
Future
one so
Game Show
far?
2023.
There was that
Nothing.
one that looked like the Bloodborne
Life
one.
by
Oh,
You
yeah,
is
yeah,
coming
yeah.
to
There was
Steam
a-
Early Access on September
Final
12th,
Wish,
I believe it's
2023,
called.
So make
That
sure
was
to
interesting.
wishlist it today.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was
Time
the
to switch
final,
things
the
up for a
last
sec.
faith.
The Last
VR
Faith,
Showcase
not the
first
Final
appeared
Wish.
in our
That's right.
spring showcase earlier this year,
That's
the same
and
thing,
now
right?
It's back
Mhm,
by popular demand. So let's swing over there and
Get
see
it?
what's new.
I
in
love
the
when
world
devs
of
support,
IC.
support
Yeah.
modders. Absolutely
whip.
big. I do
So let's
too.
see what's
I
new
do
in the
too.
world
Rods
of
was like,
virtual
"Hey, can I
reality.
copy your homework?" Yeah, just
Whoa,
change
this
it
is
a
all
little.
new. What do we do? Any
Yeah,
ideas,
yeah.
Yuri?
The Final Wish.
I see a highlighted path, so I guess like
Oh,
any
no,
good video game
more-
protagonist, we should follow it
Why?
blindly.
Scripted
Sounds smart to me.
dialogue.
Here's our first game, a reimagining of a Dreamcast cult classic that lets you play squash in space. Let's check in with Sea
Oh.
Smash VRS.
Squashing space.
I think wasn't this like a
83.
glove game or something like that? Yeah, this is cringe. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
this was a Power Glove game, wasn't
yeah,
it?
this seems very Power Glove-y. Because there was definitely a Power Glove game like this, but this is supposed to be a Dreamcast game, and I don't think Dreamcast had a Power Glove like Planet. I do really think VR is cool. It's just not ready yet. I don't think anyone's really cracked it, other than Valve. I heard that
Well, there's something I heard the other day about VR. Someone made a table tennis ping pong game, which is so lifelike that trainers are using it to train people from home. And when they get on the table, like real life table, you have the muscle memory of what to do.
Yeah.
And people have been learning to play and actually learning to play and get muscle memory from playing it on VR.
Because Sea Smash VRS
So, like,
is coming to
I think there can be
PSVR 2 later this
some
month,
sneaky
on
hits
June
like that
23rd,
that just like
2023.
help
If you
people.
haven't got
No,
it on
yeah,
your
I
wish
agree,
list
I
already,
agree.
fix that, would you?
I know that like even
trailer, you can
though
check
it
out
was
a free
like
demo for the game on the PlayStation Store.
yeah, no,
Next up,
like
we
the
have
fact that
something
you
for
can
those of
build
you
muscle
looking for a
memory like that
different way to
is
get your
really
heart
cool
pumping.
for
Take a look
VR.
at
I
this
think
trailer
we're
for
just scratching the
Madison
surface of
VR.
that. Of the
I
possibilities
think
with that.
I think the coolest thing about VR is it can give people the ability to experience things that they normally wouldn't be able to. So in games where, you know, I remember there was I read a thing once about a guy who, you know, lost the ability to walk. He enjoyed playing VR games because it let him experience walking, even though he's just pressing a button.
No, I
His
agree.
eyes in the eyes of the character let him feel like he was walking. That's disgusting.
And the fact that they're now like developing controllers that you can control with your mind, like it could be similar to actually, you know, walking and you're telling your legs to move. Could be a little bit more like that. I think it could be even more immersive. Also, yes. Oh. Well. Okay. Okay.
Why? Why?
Bluteous game.
Why would they do the finger curl? Like, why?
Madison VR.
That's messed up, man.
Yeah.
They'll probably go on for the if we break his finger, people will remember it.
Yeah.
Yikes. Even Polaroids are
And Madison
scary now.
is supposed to be a
Madison
pretty
VR,
scary
which
game
is coming
too. So
in 2023.
in
For the
VR,
Diablo
scary games in
Apex,
VR,
this
man.
next game
That
lets you shred
I don't
without
even
the
want to
fear.
It's
dream
something
about that.
different.
Let's see
Yeah.
what's new.
Can you imagine
with
playing
VR
Alien
Skater.
Isolation in VR?
I did not.
Like
I
having
did
the
not.
alien up to your face. And just like
Do they have Alien Isolation in VR?
No, I'm saying imagine it.
Oh, I see.
Oh god, this game. Even just by this trailer, if you're looking down all the time, how do you know where you're going?
Yeah.
Like you're
I
looking
guess
at
in
the board
VR you
and
have
then
peripheral vision, but still, like, I think the scariest thing in VR is jumping and being, you're standing, but there's nothing under your feet. How is this gonna work?
Yeah, I feel like this game's gonna give people a bunch of vertigo.
Yeah. Vertigo, like motion sickness. Because this is putting all the stuff that makes people motion sick too, like on the forefront. This could be very problematic.
I'm sure someone's gonna get so good at this game, or maybe a few people, good few that can like play without looking at the board. But like, I want to see in this trailer what happens if you mess up a jump.
Well,
okay, well we're in.
They don't want to show you.
VR Skater is
like, do you just stop moving? Do you fall over? Does the board go, but you stay still?
Because imagine you're seeing the train in VR coming at you, and then you die. That's not gonna feel very good.
On Firewall Ultra, a tactical
Honestly,
VR
people who
shooter coming
play games in
exclusively
VR
to
in general are
PSVR
built
2.
different. Yeah, I used to enjoy doing it when I had a VR headset. It was fun.
Hi, I'm
but
Frank from First Contact
yeah,
Entertainment, and it is
you
our
kind of have to
pleasure
build
be
your
here
VR
to feature
legs, kind of like sea legs. But
Yeah.
otherwise, you
Heads
do
down
get
for a while
nauseous,
now
and it
working on
does.
Firewall
But
Ultra, the next
you build it
evolution
up.
of the
You build it
Firewall
up
franchise,
for
which
sure.
is coming exclusively to PlayStation VR.
Like how you
2.
said sea
In
legs and we
Firewall
saw the dude
Ultra,
on the
you'll be
boat.
playing as
Yeah,
a
yeah.
contractor tasked with
And
either
it's also
downloading
VR.
or defending sensitive information.
Yeah, this seems to be
You'll
the
able to
VR
hop in with a
section.
squad of up to 3 other players and show off your
It's too
skills
bad
across
that it's so
various locations in
restricted.
both
Like the
PvP
hardware is
and
expensive,
PvP
and
Yeah.
it
team's
really
been
is too
working
bad.
hard to create a truly
Depending
deep
on what
immersive
kind of quality
experience
you
that is
want, a couple
treat for
grand is
all
what
the
you're looking at.
senses.
Yeah, because even the cheapest
advantage
ones now are way more
utilizing
expensive.
eye
Like
tracking,
Facebook is coming out with the new
controllers, and
MetaQuest,
trigger resistance,
like the
and
gaming
the power of
MetaQuest, not the
PlayStation
Pro,
5 to create
and it's like
something that truly
$500.
feels
So
like a
it's
generational
just becoming more expensive as it goes on.
Yeah.
We can't wait for you to enter the world of Firewall Ultra, coming exclusively to PlayStation VR 2 later this year. Now, thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Firewall Ultra is set to launch on
it's a
PSVR 2
shooter.
later this year.
Yeah.
Last but certainly
That's
not
one game that I
least,
never
we've got
got to play, but I
an
wanted to
exclusive
play in
world
VR
premiere
because
of a
that
new
seems like it would be
VR
cool.
experience featuring
Really?
the
Shooters in
famous
VR,
animated
I
dude.
feel like could be cool.
Hold on
I
to
know
your
shooters are
Wesley
highly
there.
popular in VR, but
Yeah, yeah.
I just didn't see the appeal.
I wanted to try it. I was very much a curiosity. Like when you have a technology like that, even if I don't see the appeal, I want to try everything. I want to just experiment.
I think the biggest appeal is that like you feel like you're actually in a gunfight because you gotta grab a magazine, you gotta grab the grenade and then pull the pin. The moon is made of cheese.
It's Wallace and Gromit, the game. This is exciting.
Grand Getaway.
It's in VR.
Looks
Yeah, it's a VR
cracking,
game.
Yuri. Wallace and Gromit in the Grand Getaway is coming to
I want
MetaQuest
VR so I can
2
play
and
Minecraft VR.
MetaQuest
Minecraft
Pro
seems
in
like it's a very
2023.
nauseating game too
This
because you have to be
brings us to the
jumping
end of the VR
constantly,
showcase.
and it's all like everything
We
is
ran out
one
of
block
highlighted
tall.
path anyway, so I guess
I
we
feel
should
like
fast travel.
Minecraft
Does
VR
anyone
would
see
also
any
be
subway
a little bit.
signs around here?
There's only
Anyone?
one game I would like want to play on VR, and that's Subnautica VR.
Okay, we're
Oof.
back. And
I heard
think
though,
I've hit
I
my
actually
liminal space
I
quota
played
for today.
Subnautica while I had
Don't
VR,
forget to check
and
GamesRadar.com
the
and
port
FGS
is so
social
bad.
channels for
It is
more
really not
info
well
on
made.
Is it?
all of the
Yeah.
games from
Right.
today's future game shows.
It doesn't
Summer
use your
Showcase,
hands.
powered by
Like you
Intel.
don't use the VR controllers.
Okay.
It's just a normal
Time for some more
controller. The only
trailers,
VR thing is
sure.
like where you're
Let's pick
looking
back
at.
up at
Everything
an
else is just
exciting world
controller.
premiere.
Right.
So it's not very well
Ooh,
implemented.
world premiere. Space game. I like the look of these planets. Planets and moons.
Are you a space game guy? Or is that like your favorite type of?
You've played Outer Wilds. I like space games that give you zero gravity and you can actually like rotate.
Yeah,
every
yeah, I
direction.
feel that.
I like games like that.
Yeah.
Where am I?
Where do you think? This is Deponia.
So,
Okay, there's a duck.
the nightmare's finally over.
Oh no, it's not
That's
a
a
duck. It's a
platypus.
platypus.
If I were you, I'd really reconsider that statement.
Citadel's just coming down to crash. This is the junk planet where where everyone crashes for some reason.
Yep. Deponia. Wait, is there a thing?
Deponia.
Is this a series?
I don't know.
Heyo, this is Penta from Dedelic Entertainment, and you just watched the reveal trailer of our upcoming story-driven survival game, Surviving Deponia. It has been 7 years since we last visited our lovely trash planet, and Elysium, the floating city, has crashed down
Apparently
onto
it
its
is a
surface
series.
and turned
Yeah,
it into
yeah.
a Mad Maxian nightmare.
Hmm.
Master the
I'm sure,
environment,
like
build your own base,
every
and meet them as
150
well as our
fans of
friends.
Deponia is
In
like,
Early Access
yes.
2023.
Watch this be the biggest series ever, and we just don't know about it. It's just like
We just don't know about
the
it.
whole world's
That
like,
was Surviving Deponia, a survival twist on the cult classic
We're
point
just
and
like,
click
who?
series. It's coming soon, so head on over to Steam
Who,
and
what?
drop it on your wish list.
It's like
to
going
stay up
through
to
all
date.
of Hogwarts in Harry Potter and not knowing who
Not
Voldemort
as
is.
parched as the citizens of our next
Yeah,
game,
yeah.
Bald
who
guy
live in a
showing up to murder
post-apocalyptic
us all.
society where water has become new gold.
Where have I heard that before?
oh,
Fallout game.
By yourself. All you've got
Another-
around you is desert.
city building.
Choose to band together with others.
Oh, as I say that.
You've got life. Water.
Water.
I do enjoy me a good city builder.
To survive,
I
you must
like
reach out.
condensed city builders, where like the city building is on the side, but like you do other stuff for the main.
Difficult choice.
So you would love,
You know what I
you
mean?
would love the later Metal Gear games.
Yeah, like you built like a base building. I like base
Yeah,
buildings.
yeah.
I'll put it that way.
Have you played the
yeah,
Metal
yeah,
Gear
yeah.
games?
Homeseek
I've
is coming
never
to
played
PC
them. I
on
really
July
want to get
20th,
into them.
2023.
I want to play all
So
the
be
old
sure to
ones
stick it
and
on
play
your
the
wish list.
new remakes
Okay,
when
I
they
don't
come
want to
out.
alarm anyone, but I
Yeah,
can
they
see
are
that we've got yet
re-releasing even the
another
old ones,
world
so
premiere
that'll be
coming up
made a
next.
lot easier because
Outrageous.
right now
Fast
it's
as possible.
impossible.
How many are we up to now?
If there are
Someone
HD
tell me in
upgrades
the
to them,
chat.
I'll play
I'll
those. But
try.
otherwise, I'll get an emulator or try to do my best to get.
Yeah, they're about to
images.
release the HD remakes of them, so it's coming hashtag soon.
That's interesting. Coming hashtag soon. Hells yeah.
Ooh, hydrate and stretch. And thank you for the lurk, Jedi. Thank you for the lurk.
I'll have a hydrate.
Yeah, hydrate.
Oh, this looks cool. Like a 3D
yeah, like a
Mad
biking
Max
mini.
kind of game.
Mad Max bike. Ooh, that kind of turned 3D for a second.
Yeah.
You're shooting on the
Oh.
bike.
That's so cool.
Ooh.
You use the bike to protect yourself, and then you shoot them.
Oh no, guys, we're gonna have ads here. We're gonna get hit.
I
with
actually
ads.
really like this.
Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. This is very
Motorcycle Animal Mad Max.
cool. Ooh, Laika. That's a cool name too. Laika. Aged through
Aged
blood.
through blood.
That's cool.
That's sick. I actually really like this.
Yeah. No,
I know
that's
that
cool.
like
to define a new
I
genre
know
here
generally
with the future game show.
anthropomorphic animal
That
games
was
aren't
Laika,
well
Aged
received,
Through
but like
Blood. The very
there's a
first
good few that just stand
Motorvania.
out as really good.
That's what I'm calling it, and I'm sticking
Yeah.
to it.
No, I feel that.
No
I feel that.
notes. Laika Age Through Blood is coming to PC, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch,
I really like the
and
name. I
Xbox
like the
in
name Laika.
2023.
Yeah,
Next,
Laika.
Let's hand it over to Pentapeak Studios to
It's like
dig
a
into the
calm
mechanics of
name
their
for such
upcoming
a
strategy game,
dead
Space
world-looking
Gears.
game. You know what I mean?
100 years in the future, Mars is at war.
All right, we're getting an
Gears
ad now.
is a
We're
new
getting
strategy game.
hit with an ad.
So in the fight and
Laika was the first dog that got sent into space. That's right. That's right.
Grand Crew is adding the final touches to prepare for your arrival.
Maybe it's the story of the dog coming back to Earth and everything is dead, like in Planet of the Apes.
An army of mechs.
Right, yeah, maybe.
Okay, I might be going
Space
too
Gears
far
is
there,
strategy
but
Space
and
time.
mega fans
Well,
everywhere.
space time is a bit different, right? I know the dogs
Yeah,
will
yeah.
come
And
back.
unit
but, like,
controls will
they
be
could be
key
like
to
in an
claiming
alternate
victory.
universe.
Yeah,
Thanos
lore.
didn't snap his fingers, and then the Earth
Space
fell, and the
Gears will
dog
be
came back when
available to
all
test
was
play
lost.
this June.
Yeah, and like other dogs
Now
were
ride a
ruling the
motorcycle.
world,
Yeah.
and he suddenly
Welcome
became
back,
super
Commander.
smart.
became smart in space, exposed to dark matter.
Yeah. Okay, we're making our own game at this point.
Space Gears is coming soon to PC, but you can tear
This
up
was
your
okay. Space Gears
opinion
was.
on it by playing it for
Are
free.
you a
after the
mecha
show.
fan?
Nice.
I am.
Terra
But like that one was
Finding
okay. It didn't look. It looked more
Bloober Team has sent out a
strategy
brand new
rather
launch
than
trailer
you
for
being
the
in a
studio's
mecha.
first-person horror game.
I'm not the biggest
Layers
mech
of
fan.
Fear.
I enjoy some mech games, or rather like
Peggy
big
16.
monster games, but like
Hmm.
I'm not the biggest fan of them.
It needs to be done really well because I guess I'm not like a big. I like the idea of mechs. The only games that contain mechs and you don't even really play in the mechs that I really like is Metal Gear. But I have never really played games where you are the mech.
This is why I want to play like Titanfall 2 so that I can get a better grip on like what a good mech game could be.
Yeah, yeah.
What was stolen?
There's a song, Vep says, there's a song by my favorite bands years ago called Laika, and it's kind of sad because a dog died in space.
It's
No.
Maybe he didn't die, he went to the alternate universe.
It all still feels unreal.
This looks like a Cthulhu game, and I hope it is.
Ooh, are you also a cosmic horror person?
I am.
I am too, I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot.
I actually need to
And
brush up
nightmares.
on my Lovecraftian
this
more,
place.
but
Yeah, I've been
I
reading
do
through
love
them
the,
right now.
I love the concept of like something so beyond ourselves that it
Alright.
makes us go mad.
Yes.
I've waited too long.
yes. No, I've been
time.
reading
It
through
reminds me
Call
of
of
the-
Cthulhu, and
Oh,
very
you've been reading
interesting.
through it. Nice. I wanna play
Obviously,
Call of
you know,
Cthulhu again.
I feel like you always have to say it nowadays, but like, don't agree with the author. Author, not a good person, but the stories in the books, very, very interesting. Uh-oh. I've had that happen before. It's the saddest thing. There was a bird and it just crashed into the window and it died. It like didn't die immediately though. We kind of tried helping it, but it was really sad. I don't know why I'm bringing
was
such a sad
driving-
thing up.
Darling?
It's happened to me before where I've been driving and they just like fly into my car for some reason.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks.
I'm glad to hear your voice.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
But
Is it not his voice? She's not holding the phone.
good to have you back, writer.
I think that horror is perfect for video games though, because I think my best example is like, since you control the camera, you control what happens, it's so much closer to you, and the tricks that they can pull off with that, where like you choose to turn, say, to the door, so they can change whatever is behind you without you knowing. And then when you choose to turn back, like it's still your choice.
Not again.
I think it makes it
Limitations
so
of
much
your
more
eyes
effective.
looking in a direction is just so much more impactful than say in a movie where you're like you could feel when something's gonna happen in a movie. But in a game like this thing's gonna jump scare us now. I'm gonna take out my AirPods. I hate sounds.
Oh,
thank God.
That was Layers of Fear, which is coming to PC,
Oh,
Mac,
it's the new
PlayStation
Layers of
5,
Fear.
and Xbox Series
Yeah,
consoles
yeah.
on June 15th.
But are they just naming it Layers of Fear?
On the
What?
co-op cartoon
Maybe it's a
show.
big
A
difference.
talented two-person studio.
I want to play the
dive into
HD
world
upgrade
of enchanted
Layers of Fear.
portals.
Yeah, that's like out.
The
Didn't
remake.
Epic give it for free a while back?
I think they did and I missed it.
Because I feel like I remember getting it.
Oh no, a book fell and opened to the page we really wanted. This looks like a Cuphead like.
Yeah.
Like.
I think we saw this game a couple years back or something, and it kind of looks like a cheaper Cuphead. And I don't mean that like to be rude or anything. It's just like Cuphead seems to be way like more detailed, animated, this style. So.
Yeah, this definitely looks like a. Well, it's not that it's a Cuphead. It's an oldish animation style.
It's like that 30s animation style.
Yeah.
But it's clearly like it's very inspired by Cuphead. You're doing bosses that are like big and creative, and you're.
It kind of looks like Cuphead, but like with the. Did you see those character models there? Like they're wide-eyed.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like each level they change their appearance.
Yeah, yeah.
Or even animation.
Explore
So
a variety of animated styles.
it could be
when
interesting.
Enchanted Portals
Mhm,
comes to PC
mhm.
and consoles later this year.
I mean, I'd play
Okay,
it.
we've got a
Yeah, it
dark
looks interesting.
fantasy
Looks
deck building RPG up next.
Oh, a deck
full
building
of procedural
RPG.
dungeons
Deck
and
builders.
branching
Another
narrative
one.
You into deck
choices.
builders?
I
Let's
am
check
in.
in
Oh,
with
I
Shattered
can't say
Heaven.
I am. The only one I really love is Slay the Spire. I love Slay the Spire, but I have not gotten into any of the other ones.
Yeah.
This
I don't know.
ends
I've never
now.
been a card game kind of
Destiny.
guy unless it's like Uno where I can make people rage. So like,
It's ours to shape.
And there's just been so many card builders. There's so many.
Yeah.
It just
there's a
exploded.
lot now.
To yourself.
So
I think
yeah.
I almost think that The Witcher 3's Gwent really exploded
Shattered
card
Heaven is out
games because it
now
showed
on
like
PC.
even like
What's up next, Jerry?
non-card game people would enjoy
Okay, well,
playing
if
them.
I'm reading this correctly,
Yeah,
then
I feel
we're
like it was a mix of
introducing
that
the
and like
Fart
Slay the
Squad.
Spire, because
Oh,
like that also
you
came
mean
out
the
pretty
furniture
early
arrangement
on,
and relocation
and it
technicians.
kind of a lot of
Great
the
house
indie
movers
side of
to
things. A
have
lot
on
of
speed
indie
dial.
games come out feeling like Slay the Spire as well. So I definitely
Right,
feel like
right.
it's a mix of them.
In the town of Packmore, there are those with stuff
Like they're the two biggest
and those who
inspirations.
carry stuff away. When your stuff needs moving,
Too
it's
smooth.
time to call Smooth Moves.
Oh, is it the sequel? I've played this. This is fun. It's Overcooked but with moving.
I need to hire them then.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a good time.
Triple. How is that crocodile running as fast as the car?
Don't question it. Don't question. I love that the crocodile also has the tongue out all the time.
I thought that was a bandana. Moving out too.
No, the first one was very fun. Very fun. So I would not doubt.
I really enjoyed Overcooked, so this could be fun.
Yeah, yeah. Because you have to move things together. So imagine Overcooked where you have to carry the plates together and do stuff together.
Right.
So
Oh god.
it
Laura, would you mind,
God.
like,
adds
giving
to
me the
it
number
for
the Fart Squad after we
sure.
wrap?
Of course. I love those guys. Moving out to
Dibs
is
on the crocodile
coming
character.
soon.
I just want to be
Next up,
perpetually
we've
looking
got
in
our
the
ones
sky.
to watch segment. A montage of some of the coolest indie games on the horizon.
Dino.
Ones to watch. Okay.
Oh, okay. It's just like multiple games to
Yeah.
watch. Not
The
a
ones to
game
keep your
called-
eyes out on.
Oh, footage? This is
Yeah, so they'll show
Odinfall.
Odinfall. I'm not a big.
Twin stick?
I mean, I like twin sticks, but overwhelming twin sticks, I'm not a big fan of.
Like bullet hell twin sticks?
No, I prefer the bullet hell twin sticks over like the bunch of enemies twin sticks.
I see, I see, I see. I'm not a fan of twin sticks for the most part.
Venture
Not a-
to the Vile.
Venture to the Vile.
This looks good.
Unrecord. This is interesting.
Oh,
With
have you been
real
seeing
footage?
this?
What was that?
Have you seen anything about that game? I've been seeing that like quite a bit.
No, I haven't. I have not.
I don't think it's real footage. It's actually made in Unreal Engine 5.
Really?
Yeah, but they've just done it so well that it looks like real footage.
Huh. Because I did play a game a while ago that was real footage. Like that. And it was in first person and you weren't, obviously
That
weren't
was our
in complete
ones to
control of
watch
it. You kind of
montage.
picked where
If
to
anything
go
caught your
kind of
eye,
thing.
You can find out
Yeah,
more on these
yeah,
games
yeah.
and
But
everything
I didn't
else
know
in the
that that
show by heading to our
was
dedicated
actual
Steam page,
gameplay.
which you can
That's
find by
interesting.
searching for Future Game Show on Steam.
The montage. But now it's time to take a look at Warhaven, Nexon's free-to-play 16 versus 16
oh, no.
fantasy
Free to
brawler.
play Nexon. Nexon is just.
What's next on? I don't know.
They're like one of those conglomerates that just bought a bunch of studios and now they're just making a bunch of free-to-play games with a lot of monetization.
Right. I see.
So
Why do these 19 cars?
this is kind of cool. I actually am okay with that. Like a mix of old and new.
Yeah.
But it is very interesting. It is very interesting.
Maybe this is this what really happens at those Renaissance festivals?
That's
Is
right.
this the true platform? Is this why people go there? They
Yeah,
just can't
this is
afford
what they're doing. This is a Renaissance Fair simulator.
Exactly, yeah. Or even down to the giant monsters.
Yeah, they have those there for sure.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
just
yeah,
don't tell
yeah.
the rest of the world.
Whoa. Oh, and they have paragliders? Oh,
This
hell
actually
yeah.
does not look too bad.
It looks alright. I just don't want it to be like 50 people versus 50 people.
Yeah,
Warhaven is
which
coming
is
in fall
what I think we saw a
2023.
trailer for this
Be sure
earlier
to
too, because I
wishlist it
remember
on
us talking
Steam,
about
as
this.
you'll be able to play
How we
Warhaven
wanted it to be
during
like
Steam
one-on-one
Next Fest later this
versus.
month.
Steam,
Yeah.
Steam.
But-
I think more- I'm surprised
I feel like we've
that,
said that word a lot lately.
Yeah, it's like we're living
What was
in a
that
Steam
game
world
called?
at this point, and we're
Where
just,
it is
we're
that. It's
Steam
like you
bots,
got
you know,
people
mining
from
and
Vikings, you got
exploring, building
knights, you got
houses for
For Honor?
samurai.
I
For
almost
Honor,
came-
I feel
wait,
like
what?
there needs to be more For Honor games. Honestly.
Yeah,
Those
because that
games,
one was like fight one-on-one, right?
It was fight one-on-one, but your teams did have NPCs in certain game modes. So like, there was a variety of modes you could do, and I really wanted that game, despite like how much people were saying that they didn't like it.
It's still going. They keep updating it.
I don't know why there aren't more For Honor games.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
It's
I guess
like
they end up
ratcheting
becoming
things
like what we just saw. They kind of go that direction
Yeah.
instead of being more For Honor.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is interesting
no,
to me. This game, because I love the SteamWorld. The SteamWorld guys tend to make very good games, and now that they're making like a build game where you're building a little town and you're building mines
Dungeon
underneath
builder.
it, is very
Build is coming
very
to
interesting.
PC, PlayStation,
Not a
Xbox,
dungeon
and
builder, a
Nintendo
dungeon
Switch in
crawler.
2023.
Yeah.
Make sure it's on your
I'll build the
SteamWorld
dungeon. You
wishlist
can
if
crawl
you
the
like what you
dungeons.
saw.
Now,
I'll do that.
Yuri,
There you go.
heard
That would be a
Daymare.
fun game if like
about
you can
a
have
Daymare?
someone that builds the dungeons and
Sounds
someone that
even
just
worse.
goes through
Did you
the
see that game that
Maybe
came
in
out?
concept, but not in our next game,
Where
which is
like
a third-person
that's basically the
survival
concept
horror
is
that's
you make the trapped house and
nostalgic
people
for
have
the
to go in and
90s.
try and get the things.
Oh, I feel like I did hear about that. I don't remember the name of it though.
I forget the name as well. Meet Your Maker, that was it.
Oh, Meet Your Maker.
The
That's
reason
right.
why it
That's
didn't-
right.
People didn't like it because like you had to like guide, or rather you had to make the dungeon in a way that this little crawling dude could get to the vial, the thing that you're going for.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of made it obvious like where the traps were gonna be. People
I
didn't
see.
like that. I think they removed the crawling dude and let you put traps absolutely anywhere.
That's
And if
fun.
you can test it and get through it, you know, then it's available to use. But like much like Mario Maker, right?
Yeah. This looks interesting.
Yeah.
Is this also a
Ice versus
multiplayer?
electricity.
Daymare,
Daymare.
1994 Sandcastle.
It's not Nightmare.
It's a Daymare.
Oh, Daydreams.
Stay frosty,
Daydreams.
because
Yeah, why is
Daymare
it called
coming to
Daydreams and
PlayStation,
Nightmares?
Xbox and PC on August
Yeah,
30th,
Daydreams and
2023.
Nightmares.
So prime
Why is
those
it
wish listing
Sandcastle if they're
fingers,
all
folks.
electricity monsters?
What's next, Laura?
Well, if
We're
you
gonna
put
throw it over to
electricity through
Core
sand, it makes
Engage,
glass,
the team
right?
behind New Cycle, a diesel
No, I
punk
think that's
city
just heating
builder
up the
that takes
glass.
place after
Though
a
I guess you're not wrong
devastating
because
solar
electricity is
flare.
really hot, but
Frostpunk?
Oh.
Frostpunk? No. Is this Frostpunk too? No. Is this?
might.
It doesn't look
be.
frosty, so I would say no. It is?
I think it is. I think you have to prepare for the coming winter.
Oh. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, no, it's New Cycle.
Oh, it's not New Cycle.
We're all like,
That was
yeah,
New Cycle, which is
Frostpunk.
coming
No.
to PC in Q2 2023.
Oh, I bet. Imagine
what to
everyone
do,
in the world was watching that thinking Frostpunk.
We've got
and
another
it's
world
sad.
premiere.
I mean, we kind of were.
Features a trade, but not
Vap was
in the
just
way
like,
you thought.
yeah,
Check it out.
Frostpunk. Uh-oh, mole guy game.
Once upon a time, there was a
Oh,
happy street
this show needs to
Oh.
end because the next one is starting.
And right there, there
is
was
it?
a bear. called
Yeah, because the
Ruffy.
OTK show
No one
starts.
could tell why,
Should start like right
but
now.
Ruffy had this
Okay, I'm not gonna
amazing
close it. I'm just gonna open a new
ability
tab.
to swap things. Yeah, really. He just swapped them.
I need to check.
And it was easy for him. Grab it. Throw it.
Now, this is so trippy. 2D images moving in a 3D way. Like, it goes invisible for a second when
His
they
job
turn.
had him swap paintings for townspeople. Copy and paste, swap it, you name it. Life was
Yeah, the OTK one starts in 4 minutes.
One day, a long forgotten evil
So we'll see.
I wonder if they're gonna
emerged out of the
overlap 'em.
darkness.
Yeah, they might, because this one did. The beginning of this one did overlap.
And the end
But
was near.
I already have it
Everyone's
open.
late today.
Now, it was up to
Yeah,
Ruffy
yeah.
to accept his destiny.
This looks interesting. I like this art style. As a fan of Paper Mario, I like 2D like things on 3D worlds. I think it's cool. Have you ever played any of the Paper Mario games?
I haven't. I haven't owned a Nintendo since my Nintendo Advance SP.
That's fair. That's fair.
Game Boy Advance SP and Nintendo 64. So-
Well, there is a Paper Mario on 64 too, which was good. But the best one is the
I never played
GameCube
it,
one.
though.
The best
I
one-
got a 64 at the end of its life cycle. Because I remember I went to the store to go get games, and the guy was like, "Yeah, there's not many games because they don't make them or sell them anymore."
Really?
Like, damn it! All right, I'll take Donkey Kong and Majora's Mask.
Good picks though. Good picks.
Yeah, I'm happy with those picks.
Okay, April just said she won't be able to participate in the OTK. Are you going to be able to participate in OTK or not really?
Me or April?
You.
Swapping the PC and Nintendo Switch
How
this
long does it
winter.
go for?
It might go for
This
like an
winter.
hour and then
Or
some.
whenever it's ready.
If you can't, it's all good. But I just wanted
Hey,
to ask.
every brand needs a mascot, and I think we just found ours. Ruffy in the Riverside is barreling its way onto PC and Nintendo
forget what the
Switch this
OTK
winter,
is.
so get it on your wish list now.
Our next
OTK
section
is a
is right to the
streamer
pace.
thing,
This
but they're
year,
showing
we'll start
games
to get
too.
our hands on the first games developed in Unreal Engine 5. But we wanted to show you a glimpse of what games in 2024, 25, and beyond might
I
look like.
can, but I might
Expect
step away for a
startling
minute
tech
just to
demos
get some
and
food.
cutting-edge vistas.
If you
give a
just want to
glimpse
chill
of
too,
the
like
future
that's
of
okay.
games.
Okay
Wait,
too.
what? At the future
I
games?
don't
Yeah, no,
mind.
I
Outrageous.
can.
Precisely.
It's just I will like step away for maybe 5-10 minutes. Just to
Okay,
get some food
I'm good with
because
that. I'm good with that too. No, like take your time. Feel free to take your time. I am chill. I am chill with these things. Is that TOS friendly? Wait, what was TOS friendly?
What, this song?
What's
Is
not
this like
TOS?
an evolution game?
Imagine if they announced Spore 2. That would be insane. They're like, we took 2 decades to make a second Spore. Here it is.
What is this? They've gone through like so many different like places.
Yeah, this is interesting. Oh, they're just showing the technologies, I think. Swamp
no,
Barn.
no, the names are in the bottom.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Right,
They're
you're
showing the technology of Unreal 5 and stuff.
Okay, I was going to say, what the hell is this game?
Because this looks amazing. But yeah, that makes sense. These are just things that they're making in
Yeah.
Unreal 5. Which is insane in and of itself. You can make things look so photorealistic in Unreal Engine. Which is crazy. Ooh, I like that, the marker. That's at Starbucks. Call of Cthulhu?
Inspired by it.
Yeah. Because they did make a Call of Cthulhu game, so like, I don't doubt that we can get a Call of Cthulhu.
The only Cthulhu-ish Lovecraftian game I've ever played was one called The Shore. And it's just a walking simulator, but it was an enjoyable walking simulator.
Yeah. I have not even heard of it. Have you checked out the Call of Cthulhu game?
I have. I wanted it on, I think it was on Xbox 360 back in the day. Maybe that was something else.
It was on
another-
PS4. It was a PS4 generation thing.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of PS4 then.
And that was the inaugural
It was a Cthulhu
Unreal
game on
Engine 5
360 that I
showcase.
think I wanted
and
as well.
a warning to graphics
Yeah, I'm not
cards
sure, I'm not
everywhere.
sure.
I can hear mine squealing and bursting in
But
flames.
yeah.
Too many games, man.
And Pronto, they have already integrated UE5 and they have even integrated
And
UE4
while you do
games.
that, I am pleased to report the sighting of a Friendly Neighborhood world premiere.
Oh, come on, let's see it then.
They keep teasing Spider-Man, but like honestly,
I know.
I
Like we've
couldn't
already
care less about
seen Spider-Man too.
Yeah, like people aren't here for Spider-Man. This reminds me of Hyper Light Drifter. Only because I just recently played it. Whoa.
Interesting, interesting. Would you say this is kind of your art style, your style thing?
Oh yeah, I like this. I really like this.
Yeah, because I don't remember what game it was, but it was a game that kind of felt like this, and you were like, yeah, the other day too.
Thanks
Trestles.
to Ritual Studios for that face-melting first
Frettles.
look at Fretless,
Frettles?
the Wrath
Fretless.
of Fretless, which is coming to PC in
Fretless.
2024.
Oh god, that's an F. I thought it was
Another
a
double
T.
feature up next, focusing on Hammerwatch 2 and Paleo Pines. Laura, I am pleased to report that it is once again
The one on the right there, Hammerwatch 2? I remember when we were watching that in another showcase, everyone was like, yeah, this is such like it's such a generic video game.
Yeah, no, I agree. We said about the same thing about it. It just kind of, it looks like more of the same.
Yeah, like, it looks like the most unoriginal video game. Because it's so, like, generic. And sometimes that's cool, like, that's fine, but it just seems like that genre has had that done to death.
No, yeah, what we were saying was that we're sure that people who love that will love it a lot. Like if they love that kind of thing specifically, but for other people they're just gonna be like, oh, it's just another one. Yeah, it's this game.
I think that there have been some really good versions of it. It's just, I feel like it's been done to death.
Yeah, this one doesn't seem to be doing anything like special or different. It seems to just be the basics.
Paleo Pines is coming on September 26th, and Hammerwatch 2 is coming soon. Stick them on your wish lists and watch out
They've
for
used
the demos
UE5
for
a couple of
both
Star
games,
Wars
which will be
movies and
available on
Batman
Steam
that I
from
know
June
of.
19th.
Didn't they use UE4
Speaking
for
of demos, our ones to play montage is
Mandalorian,
back
the
after
first
its
Mandalorian
debut in the
season?
spring
I'm sure they
showcase earlier
upgraded
this
after
year.
that, but
Don't touch
I thought they were
dial,
using
as we're
UE4
gonna
for
show
that
off a
one.
bunch of incredible games that you
Baby
can
Yoda
try
was made in
right
UE4,
after
dang.
the show.
Wasn't it a child actor?
Wait, what?
Baby Yoda, I said.
Oh,
Wasn't it a
Baby
child
Yoda.
actor made in UE4?
No, Baby Yoda was a puppet a lot of the time.
World's Worst Handyman. Is this made by the people who did Untitled Goose Game? It looks like it.
I don't know. There are quite a few games that kind of end up looking like that.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, this one's cool. I've seen that one before. This one's really cool. It's a cool puzzle folding game.
Yeah.
Mythwreck, Ambrosia Island. Coming soon.
Looks like a walking sim with extra steps.
Stick it to the stick man. Oh, this is fun. This is
looks
silly.
like wacky and fun,
Yeah. I love the silly ones. The silly ones are.
Remedium?
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 Leysara, Summit Kingdom. Another building game.
If you can't read a name on the first go, you're probably not a good name.
Yeah, it's a little bit tough if the game. Ooh, but it has like. Oh, that's actually interesting. As a city builder fan, that looks
All of the
interesting.
amazing developers.
You
who
like the
submitted their
idea of like
demos
an
for our
avalanche
Ones
from
to
like
Play
the smallest
montage.
snow
And
pile
remember,
at the top?
You can check them
Yeah,
all out by
because like
heading to our
usually when they
dedicated
have
Featured Game Show
things
Steam
like
page.
that
We're taking a quick break from the
in,
trailers
Like a
now to
meteor
deliver
or
an
something,
exciting
right?
update.
Yeah, it's just
In
something
last
that
year's
pops up.
summer
Even if it's an
showcase, we were
avalanche, it
proud
just
to
pops
feature
out
a
of nowhere.
selection
But
of
there,
amazing
like,
games
there
being
was a
created by
peak,
Ukrainian
and depending on,
developers
I'm
under
guessing that depending on
exceptional
what you do, it could fall.
Slava Ukraina.
That's interesting
This
to me.
year, we're thrilled
That
to
makes more
confirm the
sense.
release date for one of those games right now.
Puzzles for Clef is a cozy puzzle
Wait, Mama
platformer
Kiri is
set in
hungry
a
and can't
stunning
move.
world
Mama
full of
Kiri.
magic and mystery. And it's
Mama
coming
Kiri,
to
if you get
Nintendo
food, give
Switch
me some
and
food
PC
too.
via Steam
Oh,
on
poor-
July 27th.
If you need to
Go
take
check
a
it out.
break,
You can also
Hunter,
head to our
don't make
FGS
me. I
social
don't want to
channels
pressure
for
you. I
more
know I
updates
asked you
on the
live,
games from
but don't feel
Ukraine.
pressured
no,
to
no, no,
Last year's
stay.
show.
No, like I said,
Time
when
for
you
another
swap over to the other one, I'll go
We've
grab
got
a
first
bite and I'll
look
be
at
back.
gameplay
Okay,
from
yeah, no, I'm
station
probably gonna have to
station.
take a moment to use the
wholesome
bathroom
solution
too,
where you connect
but
voxel railways to build
It's just-
Derailed
thriving
too?
cities.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
BB is on top of me
derailed,
sleeping. No.
If you love Thomas the Tank Engine, this will fulfill your niche.
Is it? Well, you don't get the
I say
talking
that,
tanks.
but I loved Thomas the Tank Engine as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like I've seen all the horror like people have come up with, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I no longer like Thomas.
No, there's some scary things. Have you seen the Choo Choo Charles too?
Choo Choo Charles, I want to play Choo Choo Charles. It's like it's small enough that I'd enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It looks really silly. Like scary but silly at the same time. not funny silly, scary silly. This looks interesting. I love when they have like pixelated graphics, even when it's 3D, but then the post-processing effects of the lighting, the shadows, they look very realistic. I love when they do that.
Mixture of styles can either work really well or really not well. I think for this game it works really well.
Yeah, I think it's kind of the same reason why I like the 2D HD, like the Octopaths and stuff like that.
Fantasy with Ember Storm
I remember seeing this.
Atmospheric base builder, Rekka.
Chicken base builder?
Yeah.
Oh, hells yeah, it's Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah, it's what's it called? It's folklore from the Norse countries. It's Baba Yaga, I believe.
Yeah, Baba Yaga house moved on a was it a chicken?
Yeah, I think this is it. Like straight up.
I thought her house.
Oh, Baba Yaga is
had
Russian?
legs.
There you go. We have someone to fact
Baba
check
Yaga
me.
is Russian.
We have someone to fact check me.
We'll send you to Jesus.
There you go. You're in. We're in.
Wait a
Alright,
second.
welcome.
Is that you? That's me. In a role-playing musical?
Do you want to share your screen again, please?
Oh yeah.
And
Give
we're
me
about
one
to be
second.
introduced to the main romanceable characters?
Oh my
Welcome
god.
Bring me my popcorn.
Share
Somebody get me some popcorn, please.
If there's one thing I love from Phasmophobia, it's just when you go back to the house.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Oh, I'm not a fan of this game.
Oh yeah, they showed this in
You still
Tribeca.
aren't telling me something.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I thought it was interesting.
Still not a fan?
I thought it was an
I
interesting.
think
exactly what
I think it's an interesting idea. I just don't like how they're using the Greek
Apollo
gods.
was god of the sun
interesting,
and light,
interesting.
but our sun god had a reputation.
That hidden voice, it'll always play on a loop. It'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
What side are you on?
I said I would just make things worse, and I was right.
Do you trust him?
I'm not sure. I think so.
Famous last words.
I feel like this is like a
Tell me what you know
Telltale
about
singing
Persephone.
game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Honestly, she's the least like her stories. Are you here to challenge me? You don't know the first thing about me.
Is this meant to be?
To make new friends.
Because you're so big and scary.
I'm glad you appreciate my finer qualities.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better. Why didn't you tell me what it was really all about?
We all have our sordid history.
Did they say her name
She
yet?
sounds
Who
a
is
little
this one?
volatile.
Whose name?
Looking out for me, Freddy.
The-
That's the deal,
the
right? Best friends to
tough
the end.
lady.
It's an adventure.
I'm not sure. Yeah, let me...
Wow, that
Maybe
was
it's Aphrodite.
awesome. And to celebrate,
Could be,
Laura
yeah.
has promised to perform a rap from the game for us.
No, I haven't.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Not happening. Anyway, I'm so pleased to be able to reveal that
fuck
as
is
well as
that?
PC,
Yeah,
Stray Guns
yeah,
is coming to
the-
Xbox,
they're-
PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch on
they're
August
being
3rd,
cringy. They're
2023.
being
Hey, if you're
cringy.
in it and Rahul Kohli is in it, I'm playing it. And now that we've got that out of our system, it's time for me to introduce a new section to the show.
Rods,
one that
could you
I'm
mute your
calling
mic and guess?
Oh,
the
sorry.
International Debut.
You're right. I was wondering what the
It's
echo
another
was.
world premiere, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, hey, fine. But
There we go.
you have
I'm
to
just having to
spoil it.
reset everything up.
No, you're right. You're right. Take your time. Take your time. Psychological horror, narrative driven. Wait, is this not the baby game where you gotta like, the baby's a little demon?
Well, probably not, because that never got released, I don't think, so. Like, it was going to be the, what's it called?
Oh. Yeah, this definitely isn't it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's always a circus. Are you afraid of clowns?
No. Are you?
No, but it's annoying how they can make people messed up. Like, I went to a circus once with a friend, and like, he just freaked out the whole time we were there. It's like, dude, hey.
Yeah, it's an interesting fear.
That reminds me of
It makes me wonder like what it is about it.
I almost feel like clowns were made to make you feel uncomfortable, but like not like outrightly fearful, you know? Oh god, strobe lights away.
Yeah, flash warning.
Yeah.
Reveal.
Maybe it's already.
That was your first look at Reveal.
Oh, I love horror games.
Reveal.
But our next game is all
You're
about
right.
driving to survive in an anomaly-filled exclusion zone. Here's Ironwood Studios with a developer
Oh, is this the one where you gotta
about what to
drive
expect
constantly?
in Pacific
And there's like
Drive.
monsters and stuff around? Like driving towards
Initially, it was
the
very much a
anomaly?
personal thing. You know, I grew up driving
not sure.
station wagons
Not
around
sure.
the Pacific Northwest. I would go camping, I'd go out to the beach, I'd go on road trips with friends, and as an adult, I decided to start doing that again. So I got an old station wagon and I started going out on these trips. But you know, I would go to abandoned industrial sites. I would go, taking the car up these tiny little dirt trails, and there was this.
I would,
vibe,
like,
this
crash my
feeling
car
of
into a
being
tree
out
and
there
just
in
be
the woods
stuck and
with this
die.
old car. A very surreal
Like,
experience.
I've driven more
I think the
than
initial
most
seed
people
idea for the game.
do in half their lives.
Pacific
IRL,
Drive is a
but,
run-based
like,
driving survival.
I would just
But
like
when we
crash into a
started,
tree in a
we were
video
very
game.
much just prototyping.
Just be like,
we
well,
were getting the player into the car, having them
Yeah,
drive
it's
around
very
in the
different.
woods,
I mean,
getting
driving
a
in
feel
real
of the
life,
space
driving
of it.
in a game,
What
very
we quickly
different.
figured out is there's a lot of overlap between.
I actually find
resource
third-person
management,
driving
plate juggling
much
that you
easier
want
than
in
Oh
a
yeah,
puzzle
me
game,
too.
and
Me
taking
too.
care of
You
a
just
car,
don't
like
have the peripheral
making
vision
sure
that you do
don't
in
run out
real
of
life
gas
to be able to
and
do
shit
it in
like that.
first person
It
properly.
all eventually came to fruition with the garage.
You don't have
and us
the
figuring out we
speed
wanted
or
a safe
as well.
space for
Like
the
in
player
real
to
life,
be
I
the
could just
mechanic
turn my head and
on
then
the
look back
car,
at the road
and
within
taking
like a
these
second. But in the
excursions
game,
out
it's
into the
like
zone where you have resources and exploring and then coming back and being able to do it again.
And I'm back
in most
forward,
survival
and it's
games,
like,
there's a focus on the player and keeping them alive. But for Pacific Drive, we wanted to turn that on its head a bit and put the emphasis on the
Pacific
car.
Drive, that's
it's
it.
the thing that's going to keep you safe when you're out in the zone, but that's only true so long as you maintain it. The player can still take damage, but the car itself is a good deal more complicated. There's different slots that you can put different equipment into and customize your car.
Vep said
but
about
things
clowns,
may
I believe
happen
it's
to
probably
those
because
parts.
they're
They
supposed to
may
be
take
entertaining
wear
to
and tear, they
kids,
may get
but a lot of
damaged and break
things
or
that
fall
are
off,
aimed towards
in
kids
which
can
case
be
you may have to
disturbing
craft
looking
replacement
to them.
parts or scavenge for new things out in the zone. We
Interesting.
really care about
I feel like
satisfying
they've
that
done a much
fantasy
better
of the
job
player
at that though
being
in
the
recent
mechanic,
times where
just
like,
taking care of
you know,
this
you look
car,
at the old
maintaining it while they're on
McDonald's
the road.
mascots
It's
and you
important
look
for
at
us
a
to
lot
do
of
this
the old
because
mascots for things,
that
they were
interaction helps
terrifying.
build the player's relationship with the
They've
car,
just
and that's
done a
something we
better and
care a
better
lot about.
job at like
So the zone is a
making
pretty
things that are
isolating and
supposed to be
lonely
kid
place.
friendly,
When you're
not
out
be
on the road,
terrifying.
your car is your only real travel
Yeah,
companion.
yeah.
And we wanted to make sure the players had the ability to build a
Oh,
personal
no,
connection
someone
with the
snotted
car
on
that
his
is special
windscreen.
to them. We've also doubled down on that
We
with
have
the
the
physical
snot
interactions as
weather.
well. So every time you want to start the car, you have to turn the key, you have to get the engine to start, you have to put it in park manually. We
Oh
built the
God,
whole
that's gonna
game
be so
with these systems in
annoying.
mind because we want to create
You have to put in park and
effectively a
manual and
sandbox
change
for
the
these
gears
different
and-
dynamic moments to occur.
But it's
Yeah,
not a car
I-
game. It's an adventure game.
Whenever I play a racing game, I always just leave it on auto because I can't be bothered to do it in a game.
Can you drive manual IRL?
Well, I technically can, but I've barely ever driven. Period. So
I was never taught to drive manual, and then one day my car broke down, and my boss lent me his car. It was manual, and I was like,
yeah.
well, I gotta learn to drive this now, and I drove home, and it took me like 2 hours longer
There was
than
a
what it
time
should
that
have.
I came around a corner
Oh,
and
no.
But I'm a
hard
self-taught
onto
manual
a cliff
driver.
and
Well,
I got
straight
pretty good at
down the
it. I was
cliff
driving
and
manual
actually
trucks
ran
and
into a group of abductors,
bigger vehicles.
and one of
so
them pulled me straight
If you were
into the
able to
gateway,
figure it out,
and
that's
I
awesome because
basically
it's
exit from there.
the timings and stuff are very different from auto.
I think the experience I'm looking forward to players having the
I more or
most
less
is
didn't have
gaining
a
that sense
choice.
of
I had
companionship
to.
with the car.
Yeah, yeah.
Sitting in the
figure it
garage,
out.
looking at it, seeing all of these stories that have happened, the crazy escapes.
This is
the
interesting
less
though that you can
than
like
jobs.
really customize
You
your
really do
car. It
feel like it's
seems.
their car. I think that's gonna
Yeah.
be something really special.
I wonder if you can. I know it's a kind of car is that again? A hatchback? What is it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure though. I don't know. I know what you mean.
I was gonna say. I wonder if you can like customize it to look like a DeLorean, like time Back to the Future car.
That'd be
But I
fun.
doubt it. That would be a cool concept. Maybe like a if you a completionist
Pacific
bonus, you
Drive
can
is
drive a
coming to
DeLorean.
PC and PS5 later this year. And to celebrate,
And
we're
to
giving
answer your
away
question,
this
Bep,
custom-built station wagon.
they are
One of
both
you lucky
going on at the
viewers
same
could
time
be
right now. We're just
driving
sticking with
home
this
in
one.
style
I'm
tonight.
watching
Right,
the other
that's
one, seeing what
literally
they're
the car
doing,
from the
but
game. You can't give that away. I think they're going to need it back.
just sticking with this one for a
Of
little
course. I mean, I knew that.
Yeah, yeah, you knew. You knew, so let's just quickly move on while the producers put out some fires.
I'm the fire, aren't I?
You really are. Cookie Cutter is up next, a techno pop punk Metroidvania starring a badass android.
Metroidvania. Ooh, ooh.
Oh.
I forget. Have you played? No, you have. You have played Hollow Knight, but not too much of it.
Hollow Knight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished Hollow Knight.
Oh, you finished Hollow Knight?
Yeah.
But you didn't like go.
I didn't do 112%.
112. Yeah.
I did not do 112.
Highly recommend 112.
Yeah, people always tell me to do 112. Oh, they're a robot. Oh, this is interesting.
It's like a. I don't know. This might be a bit more of an obscure reference, depending on who's listening, but it's like a panty and stocking energy vibe.
Yeah, no, I don't. Not familiar.
It's an anime where they're like angels and they like turn their items into weapons.
Huh.
Based on their names.
Interesting.
But yeah. Combat-wise, it gives me a feel for it. Not like everything else that was in that show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I don't even know. I don't even know the show.
I like that giant chainsaw. That's sick. Oh, that was sick. Cookie Cutter.
Cookie Cutter is coming to PC in 2023, so head on over to the Steam page and hit that wishlist button.
Okay, it's world premiere time again.
Oh, world premiere time?
And fans of the classic top-down GTA games might get a kick out of this one.
Oh. That's interesting.
This isn't really a GTA top-down game.
Yeah, it's more like 3/4 down.
Yeah. It's third person with extra steps.
Yeah. Third person 10 steps away. But I guess it's a good way to not have to worry about hyper detailed things since you're always far away from it.
Yeah.
So when it comes to
if third
textures and
person
models.
could have like a options to like zoom out further from the third person like view, this is like that on max.
Yeah. Closer to isometric, yeah.
Isometric means it doesn't move at all though. Right?
Yeah, the camera doesn't
Isometric.
turn, but it's kind of like that distance than most games.
The Precinct is a crime-fighting action
Do you know,
sandbox
here's
game
an
set in the
interesting,
1980s. Basically
thing.
everything
Do you know
that
what
I love.
second person
And it's
is? I'm
coming
sure
to
you know what
PC,
first person
PlayStation,
is
and
and third
Xbox
person
in
is. Do you know what
2024.
second person?
And with that,
Like if
it's
I've
time
ever
for
seen a
our
game that has
final
it?
Trailer of the night.
A game, or if you know what it's
I
what,
know
like,
those of you who
it
tuned
is,
into
like,
last year's
actually
summer
is.
showcase.
No,
It is
no.
a
You may
thing.
remember
No.
Ludo,
So,
Broken Bird Game's terrifying
Second person
psychological
is,
thriller about
and there's a few
person
games out there
trapped
with
in
it, but it's
their
not
own home.
heavily popular because
It's
of
a
the
little bit
concept of it.
PT,
Second
a
person
little
is
bit
you're looking
Edith
through the
Finch.
eyes of someone else, but you're
Time for an
controlling
update, don't you
yourself,
think? I do.
like somewhere on the screen.
18.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's because of that, because of what it is. It's not very well used. But there was a driving game where like it happened at the end of the game, and you're in like the bad guy's eyes, but you're moving your own body.
So you're attacking
You're trying-
yourself?
No, you're driving away from yourself, basically. You're trying to get away because the guy's chasing you.
I see. That's interesting.
There was a ghost, a mannequin, and then they both disappeared. No, not the toy truck.
Oh, this is chill. This is pretty chill. Oh, the classic spinning chair. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Classic, is that not normal?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it used to happen way more back in the day. That's why it's more of a classic nowadays. No, you would just have spinning chairs on your ceiling all the time. Yeah.
I mean,
that's
when I
why.
moved to this house, spinning chair was there. I was like, oh, cool. Free chair.
It's a good reason to buy. for sure.
That was a brand new look at Ludo, which is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. So make sure it's on your wish lists. You can also check out the free demo for the game on Steam.
That looks like the end of the show, folks.
Oh.
Thank you so much for tuning in. It has been so fun.
All right, I'm just gonna
Mary. Now my
skip
spidey
the
sense is
pleasantries and gonna go to the next one. 'Cause-
You mean like FGS specific world premiere, Spidey Sense?
I think so. I think
Oh.
that's what this is.
Oh.
I guess that means there's one more thing then.
Oh, there's one more thing. Okay.
Oh my god,
Okay.
you were about to dip.
They got one more
I'm going
thing.
to tell you a story
Oh
about
god,
three
don't be Okami. Okay,
extraordinary
thank
spirits
god.
united
Imagine.
to face the darkness.
Like, modern look at Okami. It's like, no thank you.
Oh, didn't they show this already? Maybe not.
Well, if it's a world premiere, this is the first we've ever seen it. This looks cool though.
Yeah, the art style, the animation looks almost like claymation a little bit.
You know what I find interesting?
Hmm.
Oh,
He
it's
became a cat.
kitty! It's a kitty! Pet the kitty!
He became. Yeah, this is like very claymation. I like this. I like this.
Yeah.
Incredible warriors defying fate.
I don't think the cat is a warrior, but like.
Oh yeah, we did see this before.
Forest
Where
was
you
a
become like the
witness
little guy.
and a part of it.
Yeah. It's coming to Atari VCS.
Is that thing? Oh no! Don't that. Why?
That was the
no.
spirit
Yeah,
of
it's-
the
don't make
Sky,
the kitty.
a stop
Kinda
motion
stop
adventure
motion.
inspired by Japanese mythology.
Stop motion
Get it on your wish
claymation,
lists
yeah.
as it's coming in 2024.
Do you know what I find
It's safe
really
to say
interesting?
This has been
It's like
blast
across
for me anyway.
cultures.
Thank you so
Understanding
much
of
for being
like
my partner in
undead and
voice
necromancy
acting,
and like
crime fighting,
living people
and
coming,
now
dead
show
people coming back to
hosting,
life.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you're so welcome, Yuri. Anytime.
And it always annoys me when I watch a
Literally
new
anytime
like
you want it
zombie
back.
TV
Okay,
show
okay.
or movie, and they're like,
To our
"What's
audience,
a zombie?"
Thank you so much for tuning in.
We're gonna call
We
it
really
a walker
appreciate it.
because
Also-
they're walking, but they're meant to be dead. It's like, bro, literally throughout all human history, it's like one of the things we've all thought about.
Yeah.
Every
yeah.
individual person has thought about this.